Mike Pence has always held to the fact that he doesn't have anything against LGBT people. He's just a good Christian fighting for religious freedoms. He has tried to convince the world that the past and his anti-LGBT stance just doesn't exist. He's calling it fake news. I'm calling it bullshit. Joy Behar actually went after Pence, saying his religious views were a mental illness because, well, Pence thinks that Jesus talks to him. So does Oprah, by the way, so I'm not about to take that one on. The folks at Fox and Friends actually says Joy probably doesn't know Christ, and then they started speculating that she's probably a Jew. Joy's Italian, but some of the time, that's pretty damn close. By the way, Fox and Friends, I hate to break it to you, but us Jews know Christ more than most people. Why? Because Christ was a Jew. I mean, we're basically first-degree LinkedIn. Holla! After his Christianity was attacked, Pence had this to say.
But when I heard that ABC had a program that likened my Christianity to mental illness, I just couldn't be silent. My Christian faith is probably the most important thing in my life.
Whoa, no offense, Karen Pence. I'm sure he really loves you. Jesus told me to say that.
I think it's evidence of how out of touch some in the mainstream media are with the faith and values of the American people.
Let's stop right there. What exactly are today's Christian values? You say you're a Christian man, Pence, but you support and work under no pun intended. I mean, plus we know Trump's actually a bottom. For Putin. One of the most anti-Christian men to ever see the inside of the White House. You have fought so companies can fire LGBT people under the guise of religious freedom, yet you stand behind a man that has been accused by more than 15 women of sexual assault. You stood behind him even after he said this on tape.
You know, I'm automatically attracted to beautiful. I just start kissing them. It's like a magnet. You just kiss. And when you're a star, they let you do it. You can do anything.
Whatever you want.
Grab them by the pussy.
You say publicly that same-sex marriage would lead to societal collapse and the deterioration of the family. You also believe man should leave his father and mother and cleave to his wife, and the two shall become one flesh. Ooh. You preach these Christian values in DC, yet you stand with a man that was reportedly spanked by a Forbes magazine with his own face on it by a porn star 4 months after his youngest child was born. You can't just pick and choose when you want to be a Christian, Mike. You say you're pro-life, but you won't fight to ban the guns that are being used to kill our children. You stayed silent when proof came out that Rob Porter physically abused 2 of his ex-wives. You even said nothing when Roy Moore defended dating a 14-year-old child when he was in his 30s. But somehow you believe John marrying Steve is going to be the beginning of societal collapse? Mike Pence, the good Christian. You might want to check your fly. Your hypocrisy's showing.